How Did We Get Here? Starring Mouse and Creep. Episode 12. My ghillie suit brings all the teachers to my really steep hill. Because at the end of the day, we did walk away with that with 4-3. I didn't even. I felt like I should have asked somebody else, but I didn't ask anybody else.
Doesn't matter. I won.
You did win, yeah.
Fuck sheets. I'm sorry. Fuck them. It's fucking weird.
No, I was talking to Kim about it, and she agrees. Like, you can't. I need something covering me, and on a really hot day, on a really hot summer night. We have central air conditioning where we are right now, but on a really hot summer night, I can't sleep with the blankets on me, but I can sleep with the top sheet on me. But I have to have something on me.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I have that blanket.
Yeah.
Over there. It's really thin.
Okay.
So that's what I use.
Okay.
I just switch out the blanket.
It's pretty fucking big for a little blanket. Like, I've got a couple of little blankets. I got one from...
Well, that's an actual blanket.
Okay.
It's just really thin.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Mouse.
And I'm Creep.
I remember... and welcome to How Did We Get Here? A podcast about nothing that goes nowhere.
And never will.
Again, because I have to do this every couple of episodes because of fucking SoundCloud. It's a podcast where we sit down, we talk for an hour, and at the end of the hour, we try to figure out how exactly we got to that topic.
Which we always fail.
We always fail. I think we got it one time, didn't we?
One time just because we were too tired to actually...
Yeah, we were just...
We had two topics the entire time.
Yeah, we weren't specific. We were very vague with the topics, like the main points.
That's fine.
But I bought this blanket from IKEA that was this kind of green mossy one.
Yeah.
It looks mossy, but it's not really. It's just like wool or some shit like that. Like, you can buy it in like 7 or 8 different colors. Like, I think
like all their shit.
Yeah, like right now I'm pretty sure they're selling it with like a white color, and it's got like this spiraled wool, and it looks like moss. So
Weird.
When you throw it over you, it looks like
You're a bush.
Yeah, like you're a bush, or you're you're a fungus that's growing out the side of your couch.
Yeah, I love looking like a bush. That's why I miss my ghillie suit that I used to have.
You had a ghillie suit.
Yeah,
I actually didn't know that.
So much fun. Before I go to that, this couch that we're sitting on right now, you can't get these covers in this color anymore. But you can in England. So we have to order for the next part of this couch that attaches on. We have to order it from England and spend an extra fuck ton money.
How much more money does that cost for you to get it?
We have to ship it, and it has to go through the pound conversion. So it's I don't know. It's probably gonna cost like $200 for a fucking cover.
Okay. Oh, just the cover.
Yeah, just the cover, not the couch. The couch part they have.
No, I mean the extension.
Yeah, the extension thing's like $400.
And are you getting that from England or IKEA?
From IKEA.
Okay.
They make the thing. They just change the cover things all the time. Yeah, I had a ghillie suit for playing airsoft.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I started airsoft, I played as a sniper.
Okay.
Because I wanted to, but then I realized I don't have the patience to do that. I get angry quickly, and I just want to fucking run out and shoot people. So yeah, I just kind of stopped. Yeah, I had a ghillie suit, and I used it more times than I can fucking remember for things that were outside of airsoft.
Okay.
Just because I liked wearing it, because it was fun playing a bush.
Would you just walk down the street as a bush?
But, me and my friend at the time, he had one too, because we were both playing airsoft. And we would just go to Green Timbers or Bear Creek Park and just hide, practice being really good in a ghillie suit.
Okay.
To the point where there was his work had I guess it was a work party at Bear Creek, and I didn't know anyone there, but he knew everyone there, but just didn't want to go to the party. So we went and got in our ghillie suits, and we just laid on the ground and inched closer and closer throughout the hour and a half, giggling to ourselves. I don't know why we were doing it, but it was super fun. And we got to the point, and someone Brian could hear them, and eventually it was where's Brian? And he stood up. He's like, right fucking here. And oh God. Oh, what was that? Who are you? Why are you in a bush?
I like the idea that you're at this Bear Creek picnic and
just start killing people.
Like it's required. It's required for you to be at the picnic.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't show up because he's in the ghillie suit, but he's technically there. And so on Monday, when they say you weren't there, yeah, I remember when Janet fell down and scraped her knee on that log, and Michael had to take her away, and then Riley came up and he's all like, "Oh, that clumsy bitch." Yeah, and I was there. I remember that. I was like, "Well, I didn't see you there."
Well, I was.
I didn't know that I had to make myself visually apparent. I was there.
I was. See, here's the picture right here. I'm that lump.
I was that bush there. See that bush there?
That was just one of those things that I used to do as a kid that was really weird.
Mm.
Do you have any like that stuff where it was like you and your friends would go do something ridiculous that now you think about, go, why the fuck did we do that? Do you have anything like that? I have like 80 of them.
I do, but it's really fucking personal. But I'll tell you just like a small...
You don't have to, then.
No, this... I'll give you just a taste, okay? We went down to the park of my local elementary school.
We touch each other's penises.
And we pretended that we were Venom and Carnage stalking the Sailor Scouts. Now, we weren't 7 or 10. I think I was 14. And I did it for about 4 hours with him. Just hanging out at the playground.
Yeah, but that's when you still have some imagination.
That's all I did as a kid was imagine shit.
Oh, really?
That's where my stories kind of come from. Like that dragon one that I've had for like 15 years now.
I just do shit like that. Like the one that I think of the most was, we used to do this thing. It was called Downhill Kid Derby.
Okay.
It sounds weird. Essentially what we would do is, like, when people would have kids' bikes that they were throwing out, we would go get them. And when, like, people were like, oh, I'm going to buy my kid a new bike, we would offer to buy it from them and shit like that. So Brian's garage had, like, 30 children's bikes. Like, I'm talking, like training wheels, 6-year-old bikes.
Okay. Those really tiny ones.
Yeah, like
for some reason, like, adults ride around.
No adult could fucking ride this thing. It's so low to the ground.
Okay. Has
training wheels like for like 4-year-olds and 4 to 6-year-olds.
So we're talking like a knee-high bike.
Yeah. So we would essentially, because where we lived, there was a bunch of hills. So essentially, we would go and we'd put on all of the clothes we could.
Yep.
For padding.
Okay.
So we were like 4 pairs of pants.
And then we would take a wrench and we would loosen the front wheel.
No. We'd put on like a bunch of clothes and I put on a bunch of jackets and sweaters, yeah, padding, put on a helmet. And it was like 2 a.m. We would ride down all these hills at full speed on these little tiny kids' bikes that we can barely fucking control. It was super fun. But there was one night where he had the bikes in his backyard and we were planning to do this because we did this every like 3 or 4 months. I don't know why, like I said, but someone stole all the bikes. Like all
that must have been like a fucking treasure trove for him.
And
so many rocks.
And so we're like, oh fuck, we're not gonna be able to do that stupid thing we've done twice now. And someone in the group of people who was doing it found them in someone else's backyard. Some guy who just steals bikes, chops them up, and sells the parts.
Okay.
So 1 a.m, where we go to this guy's house, where his back fence is up against the school forest, like the forest beside the school.
All right.
So we're in the forest and we're plotting out.
You mean the one that's like always behind the chain link fence?
Yeah.
You always want to go into, but you never do.
Yeah.
All right.
And it was it's like a townhouses. So there's a bunch of houses. So we're like, okay, so climb over quietly and then pass me the bikes one by one, and then we'll then fuck off. Like everyone will grab 2. And so Brian jumps over the fence and a big motion detector light just goes boop. And he thought for himself like, I'm fucked, but then he went, I'm gonna be a hero if I'm fucked. And just started like picking up the bikes and one arm just whipping them over the fence.
Wow.
As hard as he could. And then you hear, and then another light goes on in the house. He throws the last couple and just climbs the fence. And the guy opens the door and he's just like, "What are you doing?" "Taking back what's mine." And we climbed the fence.
Jesus Christ.
Rushed off into the woods. So we're doing this downhill derby.
We did this for about 3 years.
So we did this downhill derby. And the last time we did it, which was, I think, the third time. So there's a bunch of us doing it, and there's all these hills that all like any suburb has all the random like curves that go off into different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like they built onto it. So we
all the different subdivisions.
Yeah, we're all going down this really steep hill, and we all go down this one. Like it's a straight hill from the top, and then halfway down the hill, there's a curve off to the left that goes down like another way that then connects to the road at the bottom.
Okay.
So
kind of like where Cousin lives.
Kinda, yeah. So we get to the bottom of the hill, and we're all laughing, and we go, "Where's Brian? Where the hell is Brian? We're all down here." And we're like, "Did he crash?" Because these things are super...
I didn't hear a bang.
These things are super unsafe. I also mentioned before we get to that point, for the end of the story...
As for a caveat...
My kid's bike lost one of the training wheels, so it just had the peg. So randomly, as I'm going down the hill, lots of sparks would shoot out because I'm losing control. I forgot to mention that. My bike was fucked. And then so we climb back up the hill, and we see this really like deep burn of rubber into the ground that goes around the curve. I'm like, he must have went around the curve because he's going like, I don't want to say a speed, but probably like 40 kilometers on a kid's bike that can't handle it.
Okay.
Down this hill, because we're also running and then jumping on the bike.
He tried to do the turn.
He tried to do the turn. Like, okay, well, where is he? And it comes down the turn. We walk down the turn. And remember, these are adult males, or like we're 16, but we're all tall.
Yeah.
Carrying children's bikes, walking down the road. And go down around around the bend. And we're like, well, where is he? We're looking around the cars. And we walk all the way back down the hill to where we all were like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
And we found his bike. His bike, the front, the handlebar and the front wheel is snapped off.
Oh, wow.
And there's this huge dent in this van where the alarm is going off.
Oh, my God.
And like there's a huge dent and the bike is snapped in half. So we all start to lose our mind. Brian's dead. And we're looking around the bushes and like, maybe he hit the car. The guy came out.
Ran.
The guy came out and then just took him. Like, that's what we're thinking.
He's in the house right now being skinned alive
like,
to be eaten later.
Like, well, we gotta go tell his mom. Like this.
Guess what? Your son's been eaten.
Just Sharon, Brian's dead. So we go back up the hill. We're going up there.
I'll see you next week.
And we see him. He's
I don't want a cigarette. I'm good.
He's walking up. He's walking up the top of the hill, just fucking limping, and just, "Brian, are you okay?" He goes, "I want to go home. I want to go home now." And he's so fucked because he went down the hill, urched around, and came down this hill, which was much steeper, and his bike exploded, and he hit the van. And he's all like, I think he
was in that shock tightness.
Yeah, he didn't like break anything, but he was bruised up the whole right side of his body. And he's like, "Oh God, are you like? We'll get you home." We just dragged.
I like the idea that the insurance guys come to check out the guy's cars. I don't even know what the fuck to.
Like, there's a broken kid's bike. Like, I guess a kid realized he was a superhero. Like, just snapped his bike in half. Like, this van is in my way. Boom.
I wonder if you can get insured for that.
Probably.
Can you get insured for kid colliding with a parked car?
I don't know. Maybe
that seems like
I don't know much about insurance,
because I know that when it comes down to like insurance claims, like if you hit a parked car, you're at fault.
Yeah.
Except for, I don't know, maybe that one just outside of Quiznos where that guy crumpled the other guy's car.
Yeah, that guy was an asshole.
That guy was a huge fucking prick.
But yeah, so we get him back to his house, and then
I don't want to say more. I got black shit in here.
What?
This is black floaty thing.
That's from you.
Fuck you.
Go wash it up then. But anyway,
I gotta keep drinking water out of Carnage's head.
I'm drinking out of an octopus.
That you are. Why does Carnage have square-tipped teeth?
Well, because it's ceramic and people aren't good at painting.
No, they're not.
But he was the best painted one out of the 10.
They're perfectly...
Yeah, there was 10 of them. He was the best painted one.
Son of a bitch.
But yeah, so we take him back and everything's fine. And about, I think it was 3 weeks later...
Your octopus is not amused. Get on with it.
About 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm going to the fireworks with a friend who didn't do this kind of stuff. He was the normal in the group. So we go to the fireworks, and then we're coming back, and I see someone I haven't seen in, I'd say at that point, 8 years. Her name's Libby. We used to be like best friends in elementary school, and then we separated because we moved to different places. And I see her, and we start talking, and we hug each other, and she's like, "Oh, like, where are you living about now?" And I tell her where I'm living. She goes, "Well, that's where I live." Oh, really? She was like, "Yeah, I'm down the street, down the hill." I'm like, "Oh, how do you like it?" She goes, "It's fine, except for like 2 weeks ago, these idiots were yelling and screaming while riding like children's bikes down the hill, and I was sitting out on my porch, and this one wearing this really dumb helmet that had a bunch of teeth on it, because my helmet was like a motorcycle helmet that I spray painted fangs on it, so it looked like my head was in its mouth.
Okay.
And gave it eyes on the top. It was a really dumb helmet, but I was a kid. And she's like, "Yeah, he was coming down, and he just grinding, and sparks are flying." And then I just remember, because he was just, I was like, "Oh, that's weird. Yeah. Well, can I do that?" It's like, "Yeah, he was just screaming, 'I'm gonna die. I'll see you bitches in hell.'" And I was like, yeah, that happens once in a while. Those, they probably won't do it ever again.
And that night, not only did I get rid of my helmet, but all the bikes we had.
It's just like, those damn kids.
The lore changed that night. That night, I became an adult.
No, I didn't. Look at this fucking place.
Did you end up hanging out with her?
No, we
you just knew where she was.
Yeah, well, because we talked about it at the bus stop, and then I went and took my bus home, and she took her bus home, because they're slightly different places.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just remember just like, yeah, right, idiots, dumb idiots.
There was this girl in high school who she's working right now for one of the local papers, actually. Not even one of the locals, like the Sun or the Province or some shit like that. She's working for them, writing little articles. Her name was Saffron. I just remember her name was Saffron. She was
That's a weird name.
She was this kind of slightly chunk. I want to say, I don't know how to. She wasn't fat. She wasn't chubby. She was between chubby and slim.
I know.
I want to say average.
There's a good word for that. I can't remember it now.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
Bountiful. That's not it.
But she was this blonde girl, and she was dating this guy in high school named Elias. And Elias was, I want to say Native American, but I think he was just black with a slight off, like kind of like a redder tone to his blackness. And
not relevant.
He played bass in the school band where I played saxophone.
Because you want to be like Bill Clinton.
Why the fuck not? At least then I'll get my black card. But I can say whatever I want. I'm gonna say. You ready? Ready?
Nutmeg.
So here we go. I'm gonna piss off all the liberals. Here we go. Gonna say it. But I was like, "Oh, Saffron, how you doing? I haven't seen you since high school. Hi, who are you?" "Oh, it's Mouse. You remember me from high school?" "Oh yeah, I remember you. We were in the band together." "Yeah, you played tenor saxophone." "Yeah, I did play tenor saxophone." "How are you been?" "Oh, that's great." "And how are you and Elias?" "Oh, we broke up like 5 years ago." "Oh, what happened?" "He was useless." "What do you mean?" It's like, "Well, like I wanted to go out for dinner and go to a nice restaurant. He had a car. His dad gave him a car." And I went, "His dad gave him a car, huh?" Like, "Yeah, his dad gave him a car, and he wanted to go, and I wanted to go to dinner. And so, we would always go to places like McDonald's or Dairy Queen." This is really the extent of the story. This is how far it goes. Says, "Oh, how far are you going?" He says, "You want a bone?" He says, "No, he didn't actually say that, but
you were rambling like a motherfucker."
Yeah, I know, but it's. I remember, like, it's weird running into people from high school because a lot of times you don't want to fucking see them.
See, the thing is, that's the main reason I don't use Facebook.
Because you don't want to see the people.
I don't want people finding me that... Because here's the thing. You obviously didn't like me enough to stay friends with me.
Yeah.
So why the fuck am I going to go out of my way for us to have awkward chats once a month on the internet? So... And the other thing that is really helpful for me is this. I have a beard now.
Yeah.
Most people who know me, even people who worked with me at Zeller's, I didn't have a beard at Zeller's at all. I just had a mustache. So now people who worked with me the last 5 or 6 years, like see me outside and go, like they point at me like, I know you, but then like, not well. So yeah, like I've run into people or I've seen them and they've been at like a gathering that I've been at and I've seen them and they look at me like, I think like I know you in their head, and then I just like walk away. I have that like moment of perfect camouflage.
Well, like I remember like when I got accepted into the theater program at Douglas,
Toot your own horn.
I went to celebrate. My mom, for whatever reason, my mom took me to... I don't understand why the fuck you would celebrate that, but my mom took me to...
You did marginal, son.
She took me to Boston Pizza with my uncle, again, for whatever fucking reason. I find it interesting. I'm being, congratulations, you've been accepted into, like, the most basic who gives a shit...
And your dad wasn't proud enough.
thing in college, being congratulated by 2 people who didn't go to college. But regardless...
That's why.
But regardless, what ended up happening was our server was this girl that I knew from high school. She was,
That's weird.
Well, she was one of the saxophone players. And she comes up kind of behind me to the side and asks us all for what we want to drink. And I turn my head and I look at her and she looks down at me like, oh, it's you. But she doesn't actually say anything. And I look up to her like, oh, fucking hell. Because I thought she was a cunt then and I think she's a cunt now. But she comes up and says, what kind of drinks would you like? Well, I'd like this. And it's like, okay. And and as she turns to walk away, she's got like a 4-month-old pregnant belly. Like she's 4 months into her pregnancy belly. So it's not huge, but it's definitely obvious and growing. And she's working and I'm like, oh my fucking God. And I look down to her hand. She's got no ring. And you know what? I'm not a religious person, but for the time that I was in that building watching her walking around waiting tables, I actually thought there was a God. And there was some sort of poetic justice to this, that this girl who was such a bitch to me in high school was now pregnant without a father or without a husband.
Yeah.
And I know that, there's a lot more...
See, I just don't feel anything about that, so I don't care.
Yeah, well, I was like, oh my God, this is great. I love this. Thank you for granting me this. This was fate that I should come in here and see you like this.
I've only run into one person from school that I actually enjoyed catching up with.
Okay.
His name was Philip. We were in electronics together and theater together and a bunch of other stuff. We weren't best friends, but we did hang out once in a while. And it was more like I was interested in what he was doing because now he's a rocket scientist, like a legit.
That's pretty cool, actually.
He works for NASA and shit. So we were talking about it. And
well, not NASA, our NASA.
No, he works for NASA. He's in the States.
Oh shit.
He was here visiting family, and we were talking about all this shit, and he brought up why we're not friends anymore. He's like, why don't we like talk and everything? I don't use Facebook. And he goes, yeah, there's another reason. I'm like, well, I don't work for NASA.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's a good point. We had a lot in common, but that's kind of where it hit the, like your IQ's here and mine's here. And he realized what he said. And he's like, oh, I just came off like a dick. And he was about to say something like, no, I know I'm dumber than you. And he's like, oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that moment. Thank you.
That's why we're not friends.
Because there's times where you will talk and I'll just go, bleh.
Like I've run into people that I knew in elementary school. I was like, why don't we hang out? Just because I don't fucking like you. No, I wouldn't. I said to this one guy, his name was.
I have said that openly to someone's face.
Oh yeah, that's what I said to him.
His
name was Jason. I can't remember his last name.
Voorhees.
I know it starts with an A. He was this. He was Arohees. He was this tiny. I want to say Filipino. He was either Filipino or Mexican guy who I was in grade 7 with, who was part of this band that was just fucking horrendous. But he
was gonna make it.
He bullied me all through grade 7, almost to the point of fucking like super duper depression and suicide, not wanting to go to school kind of bullshit.
Wow, you sure are a reaper.
Hey, but he said, "Why don't we hang out?" Because I don't fucking like you. It's like, oh really? He says, no, I don't fucking like you. I said to him, I wouldn't piss in your ear if your brain was on fire. I don't give a good goddamn about your existence. I didn't say good goddamn, but I did words somewhere along the lines that I need you to understand that you mean so fucking little to me. I don't even remember your last name.
Yeah. No, I don't really do that with people I've ever known, but I catch myself, like, I don't have the filter that I should anymore, where it's like the person at Walmart, this happened like 2 weeks ago, actually, where she's walking around asking you to apply for their credit card.
Okay, yeah.
And I was in my head, we weren't in a rush, but I felt like I was in a rush because I was thinking about so much shit.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed to do something. And she went to me and my girlfriend and went, do you guys want a card? And I just ghosted her. It's like, I did a big right step around her and went, nope! I just kept going. But my girlfriend's such a nice person. She was just like, and then she like talked to her for a minute and I went to the checkout and I was like, where is she? And she came up and she's like, you just left me with her. I'm like, I said, nope, that should have been enough.
Instead, you decided, you know what? Maybe we do need a card for groceries at a gas station. Maybe we need
it was a
that.
Walmart, but and then like as we were walking, it's like, that was really dickish of me. Like in that moment, I was like, but I don't care.
Yeah. Well, it's like every time that, anytime a homeless person or someone who looks like a homeless person or someone holding a sign saying, please, I need money, says to me, like, do you have any spare change? I wish I said yes. I wish I had change for them because...
Well, not spare change. I have change, but this is my change.
This is my change. Can I sit there? No, honey. Of course not, honey. That's my change purse seat.
Fuck those people.
Fuck those people. If you're putting your groceries taking up space on the bus, fuck you. I don't take the bus anymore, but fuck you regardless.
Fuck the idea of you.
Fuck the idea of you. But yeah, like I rarely run into someone. I never go outside, but on this, there's always a time when I'm wandering around at somewhere, looking around, going, "Do I know any of these people?"
Yeah,
because there are a bunch of people who I wouldn't mind trying to find out what happened to them, and because of my memory, unfortunately, I can look them up. Like every now and then, like we have a tag around here. I can't remember what the tag is because it's in Latin, but it means demon spawn. It's like it's like Omes something or other. He writes it in Latin because he's so fucking edgy. But I knew this guy in high school, and so every now and then when I see the tag, I go, I know him.
Oh, okay.
It's like, down by the Sun Market. I don't know if you've ever gone that far, but there's a tag that's it's a frowny face, an upside down face with crossed out eyes.
Yeah.
And it's always a different color. I know that guy in real life.
Oh, weird.
And he is like he's all over the place. He's not any fucking good.
Oh, okay.
That's just his thing. It's that symbol. Like anytime you might not know the guy, but you might have seen his artwork. The guy's name is Above. He's always done like this weird kind of white face, just going like with his mouth open. It's kind of like edged artwork, square jaw kind of character.
Weird.
Yeah, his name is. I don't know Above, but I know people who know Above.
Who cares?
Yeah, well, I got. I remember in high school, I got into graffiti for like a year, but I got into it because of Mark Echo's Getting Up, the graffiti game, which you actually learn quite a bit about, like, how to do it, the people who are involved in it, why they did it that way, and certain quote-unquote legends of graffiti. Like the guy who puts up all those Obey posters of Andre the Giant. You, like, meet him in the game, and it's actually voiced by the guy who actually does him, which
weird.
I find interesting because you know it's him, because that's what he does. Why don't you arrest him? I guess it's because you need to catch him during the act.
Yeah, because the thing is, even if he takes a picture of a wall and then takes a picture of him after he put it up, it doesn't prove he did it.
Yeah.
You can't prove anything through that.
But I would, like, go around and I would tag the inside of my high school, but because I'm such a good little boy, I wouldn't actually tag with, like, a pen or a pencil, which would have been even better to tag with a fucking pencil. I would draw my my tag on a piece of paper and then tape the piece of paper to the wall. That way I wasn't really harming anybody. And the janitor would come in and go yoink and throw it in the garbage, and that was the end of the tag. The tag is gone now.
I like the idea of even
the wall hasn't been ruined.
It was like the end of the day of school, like everyone saw my tag, and the janitor goes to do it. It's like, no, I'll take it down. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, and you're that much of a pussy.
Well, the thing is, I didn't even put it on paint. Like, I wanted there to be no chance that anything would go wrong. So I'd put the piece of tape on the piece of paper, and then put the piece of paper onto, like, tile.
Door jam.
Or a door jamb. Or a door, or onto a,
door jam sounds completely different than what it actually is.
Yeah. Or, on like a locker. Or something like that. Something made of metal. So there was no chance in hell that I would even ruin the paint of what I was putting it on.
Wow, you're a puss.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm a good little boy, and I didn't want my conscience would be going, you made the janitor have to paint that wall, or any shit like that.
He's a janitor.
I know that's his job. I know that's his job, but
if you don't do that, he'll be homeless.
Yeah, but it's a job. Our janitor's name was Arsenio.
It's pretty cool.
Again, a Filipino guy, and the thing was is that he would, during the end of the year kind of assemblies, which took place in the Bell Center. Actually, the Bell Center for Performing Arts.
Fuck you for that building.
Fuck you for that building. Fuck me?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You had options with it.
Yeah, we did. But Arsenio, at the end of the year, like, they were like, and your principal, Mr. Fucksworth. and everyone, and if people liked him, they would applaud. If they didn't, everyone just stayed silent. And it was really good because you were able to determine who the school liked and who they didn't like. And then it would be, and our janitor Arsenio, and everyone would just fucking applaud really loudly because you always saw him doing something. He was always doing something around the school, changing a light bulb, fixing a sheet of glass, cleaning up barf, even though that never really fucking happened. He was always doing something.
We had the same thing at...
And he's sitting there on stage in blue jeans, laying back with his arms crossed and his legs crossed, just, yeah, fuck you kids, too. And then we would all applaud. He'd go like, hey. He would just put his hand up quickly, hey. And then I just go back to looking at the fucking wall, because he didn't care.
We had the same thing. There was a gym teacher in our school who was just the biggest prick. Like, nobody liked him, and we had the same thing for, like, the beginning of the year for the next year. I just remember it so vividly, because it was like, these are the teachers, and they're going through all the teachers, and when it got to our drama teacher, Miss Kaylin, everyone in the school lost their mind because she was, like, the nicest fucking person in the world, and she was fun. She was like Miss Frizzle, without a bust.
Wahoo!
But,
or a bust.
When it... But when it got to this gym teacher, I can't even remember his name. It's like Mr. McDougal or something.
McDougal.
But
the Dougler.
Dougler. But when it got to him, you could have dropped a pen in the room and you would have heard it on the other side.
Nobody cared.
Everyone was just like, fucking asshole.
And Mr. Dougler, and there's just like just a moment of muffled conversation.
You fucking throw something at him?
Like, I've already fucked a frog one time. He's an asshole. He wears his underwear backwards. They start making up, like, just small things about him. He puts butter on the underside of his toast.
When he makes his toast, he puts them together and eats it as a toast sandwich like a prick.
He makes peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but it's peanut butter and jelly. Fucking weirdo. But
I hate people who put like slices of processed cheese between peanut butter and jelly. That shit's weird.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I know. I've known a couple people who do that.
Okay. I hate bananas, but I like everything revolving around a banana. I love banana flavoring. I love the flavor of banana. Banana cream pie. I love all that shit. I just hate bananas. And I want to be able to enjoy a peanut butter and banana sandwich. But in order to do that, I have to like go out and get like banana flavored spread and put like peanut butter and banana flavored spread. Is that just close enough? Good the fucking up.
Going on the idea of spread, do you like Nutella?
No.
I hate Nutella. Why does anyone like that?
I gotta say though, I understand I'm supposed to do this at the end. How the fuck did we get from our teachers to banana spread?
I don't fucking know.
Doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. That's what's gonna break us.
I know, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, I don't get.
Oh yeah, that's how.
I don't like people who like Nutella.
We would have these assemblies, and like our French teacher was named oddly enough, Miss Francois. Because why the fuck not?
I'm gonna go with that was a lie. Like her.
No. She was this old.
Like her last name was something embarrassing. Like
Francois.
It was like Miss Pie Fucker, and she's like, I can't have the kids know that name.
There'll be no more mockery of your name here, Mr. Glasscock. But we don't know when we've gone too far. But Miss Francois. She was a really shitty teacher. She was a nice woman, but she was a shitty teacher. And what would happen was like, I remember on one occasion, I had like almost like practically a fucking 0 halfway through the term in this French class. But I was there for every class and I handed in every piece. But on the sheet of paper, like on parent teacher interviews, my dad showed up, which is terrifying considering my dad is a teacher. And, they would level with him. And they basically said, like, look, he's missing all these fucking things. And so my dad, like, chewed me out the whole way home. And I told him, look, she's fucking lying and she's wrong. I have all of this stuff. And so we get home and I open up my folder and I pull out all these sheets, all marked, all by her, all marked, all signed, all completely done. And I take this big load of shit in with me the next day to school and I throw it down on her desk. I'm like, there's all the work that you said that I was missing. It's all marked by you that you didn't punch in. Mm-hmm. And she flips through the pages and she finally stops and she looks at me and she goes, and she puts her hand on it. I understand about this and this will be taken care of, but don't you ever come in here again thinking that you can act this way when you're wrong. And I was like, you know what? If I was to just stab you in the fucking neck with a pen, when the police were called, I would be taken away for some reason.
I like the idea if they get there and you explain yourself and they're like, wow, she deserved that pen.
And they hook a handcuff over her arm and just drag her out. Stop resisting, ma'am.
Like she's dead.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
The peppers, they're leaking.
They're leaking.
That is super obscure.
Fucking hell.
That's a joke we made up.
That is indeed, which they fucked up when the level was re-released.
Yeah, but we're not talking about
we're not talking about that. But I like that idea. Is you don't need a doctor, you need a plumber. She needs a tracheotomy. We just stab her in the neck with the pen and unscrew the end and pull the pen part out, and you hear her breathing through the tube.
Now, Miss Francois, I'm gonna close the hole just so you understand who's boss.
Look me in the eye now. You put your thumb over it, and she just starts struggling. Who was wrong? Breathe in twice for me, once for you. No, and you hold it a little longer next time. How the hell did we get onto that topic?
I don't know. We're awful.
Where did we get to stabbing my French teacher in the neck?
Stop trying to track it back.
Did you ever want to have sex with one of your teachers?
No.
Never?
No.
There was one woman.
All of our teachers were gross.
There was 2 women in school that everyone wanted to have.
I was going to bring up a story about the pen, but I don't think I should because everyone would probably think less of me. Anyway, we just go
I'm about to go off on a story about fucking my teachers.
Mine's worse.
Okay. There were 2 teachers in the school that everyone wanted to have sex with. The math teacher, who aged horribly. You know how like Asian women, like when they reach the age of like 18, they stop aging for some reason until like the age of like 50. That's what happened. Why is that the case?
Because they moisturize. We don't.
I'm legitimately confused as to whether or not you're being serious or not.
I don't know.
Okay. But like they
it's
stop,
a possibility.
I don't fucking know. Like maybe they do that. Yeah. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe there's something they're getting that we're not.
Their genes.
But her name was Miss, I don't know her first name, but I think it was Julia, but her last name was Tran, okay? Tran, Tran. I'm leaning it into the microphone when I say this. Tran.
Sportation.
She was a math teacher. She was absolutely, I fucking hated her as a teacher. My dad despised her as well because her teaching methods were just horrible. Because she would teach you things that weren't in the textbook and weren't on the test.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no.
I have a worse teacher.
She would teach you things out of the book and every now and then mix in something that wasn't in the book, and the test was on what wasn't in the book.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it didn't make any fucking sense. It was like something for like 3 chapters forward that no one touched on. And the reason she did this is because she said that she wanted to be able to give the people who were really good at this a challenge. I'm like, okay, that's the people who are really good. What are the people who are fucking morons like me? But everyone wanted to have sex with her. She was a really cute Asian lady. Okay. She had really shitty taste in shoes, but that's irrelevant.
No, that means a lot to me.
But she was also a gamer. She came in one I think it was a Monday.
Is not relevant.
It was the A block. She came in on the Monday. She said, "Guess what I did over the long weekend?" And I put up my hand and went, "I don't fucking care. But I don't care what you did over the weekend, Miss Tran." But she addressed the class and she said, "I spent all weekend eating chocolate bars and playing Luigi's Mansion." And I went, "I didn't have as big a boner for you as I do right now. Like it is. I could beat another animal to death with how hard I am for you right now. That you are a hot Asian teacher who plays video games and wants to eat chocolate all the time. This is fantastic."
See, we only had one teacher that was pretty at our school, but the problem is she was a gym teacher and a teacher for something else. But she was one of those women who's like way too buff. Okay. It's like as a teenager, she would have killed me. It's like, nah, it's off-putting.
You you wouldn't know.
I've seen like she had more muscle tone than most men I know.
So it's basically one of those things like you wouldn't even know what to do with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had climbed on top of her, she'd be like, "Do it better."
The other teacher she wasn't a teacher. This one was a counselor. Who, by the way, school counselors are the most useless creatures the world has ever known.
Yeah, I was supposed to be a physicist.
According to the counselor?
According to that stupid test they do. And Philip, who is now a physicist and a rock engineer, was told he was going to be a garbage man.
Huh.
That's how pointless that test was.
Amazing how things work out. And the teachers...
I record a not at all successful podcast.
Those who can't teach. Those who can't teach gym.
Those who can't teach gym.
There's a big thing for that. Matt Groening actually made it. He used to do this comic book. I can't remember what the comic was called, but the main character was called like Bongo.
Was that rabbit?
Yeah, he was the rabbit
randomly inside of Simpsons.
Yeah, Mr. Bunnyhead.
Yeah.
I just tore the head off of Mr. Honey Bunny.
It doesn't have ears. It just has like a dildo on
its head. It has a dildo on its head. Yeah. But he did it was on the chalkboard. It was like I want to say Jim Davis, but that's not it. It was Matt Groening's like original sketch for that thing for The Simpsons was Bongo writing on the chalkboard. Those who can't teach. Those who can't teach gym. Those who can't teach gym administrate. Those who can't administrate, and it goes on this long list until finally it just comes full circle again. And those who can't do this teach. And those who can't teach, and it's Bongo looking over his shoulder like, fucking really? but
You forgot where you were going.
I was thinking about my gym teacher. I can't remember what I was going on about. Counselors. But she was she was this woman. I cannot remember her name, but I remember it started with a T. But she was this tall woman with long black hair, and she had absolutely gargantuan tits. But she wasn't like fat with big tits. Like there are, like a lot of women have, like the bigger they are, the bigger their tits get.
Yeah.
The bigger their breasts get. I don't like saying tits, but like when you say gargantuan, you don't say gargantuan breasts. You say gargantuan tits to emphasize this kind of thing. But like a lot of fat women have massive breasts.
Yeah.
She was just tall with massive breasts, and she was built like a brick shithouse. Thick legs. I think she was like a swimmer or a soccer player when she was younger. But she always...
Before you finish, I used to think that term was shit brick house. So when I was a kid, I used to say that all the time. He's built like a shit brick house.
And everyone's like it bopped you on the bean until you were backwards.
Anyway. Hurry up, you.
But she had these, like, she wore like these really tall leather boots that came up to her gargantuan thighs. And she was the
Hagrid of women.
She wouldn't wear stockings, but she would wear like this really short leather miniskirt. I really think that she was fucking at least one student.
Like she was a stripper who was just like, fuck it, I'll be a counselor.
Fuck it, I'll be a counselor. My soccer scholarship didn't take off, and my stripping career isn't so great because I have shoulders like an NFL player. So I might as well take up administration. I can't teach people how to be NFL players. I might as well.
Oh, I just thought of another one for just quickly before we'll just change the topic after. But people I knew from my childhood.
Okay, there are people who are useless.
People who I knew from my childhood are really different now. My best friend for about 6 years, his name was Attila. He's Attila, and I don't want to say his last name, but his last name's really cool. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But now...
The Hun.
No. Now...
Tehun.
No, stop it. No, it's like, he got in contact with me back when I had Facebook, and we started talking, and now he's an MMA fighter.
Huh.
It's like, oh.
What did he want to be? A veterinarian?
I don't know. I actually don't know what he wanted to be. And it was like...
A nurse. Kind of went the opposite direction on that one, didn't he?
And he was like, oh, he asked me if I was dating anyone at the time, and I was like, no, I'm not seeing anyone. Like, how about you? And he goes, yeah, but she's really mad at me because I cheated on her for the 4th time. And I was like, I don't think we can be friends. Just, you've grown up into that guy.
My best friend from... I was in grade 3. He was a boy. I was in grade 3 and he was in grade 4. He was 1 year older than me. And we were best friends from when I was in grade 3 until I was in grade 11, I think. Because in grade 12, I found out he did some really fucking weird shit. I might as well just say it. Like, I'm not going to give off his real name. But I called him because of that imaginary world of ours. It was with him. Like, we were so fucking close. We were like brothers. We actually had a family from England that we met on a cruise ship one time. Not me and him.
Oh.
But my family and I went on a cruise ship, and there was a British family that we met. Really, really nice people. The son's name was Lee. When they all came to visit us one time...
Wait, they came and visited you?
They came and visited us.
You met on a cruise?
Yeah, they came and visited us from England.
People are fucking weird.
From England. And then my parents actually went there and visited them.
What?
Apparently shit is really expensive in England. Like, to an ungodly level.
Well, for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
But regardless. But what had happened was, my friend, who I will be referring to as Jack, J-A-K, Jack, Lee, and myself went out and hung around. And I didn't know this, but apparently after we came back and Jack and I went upstairs to hang around and play some video games, Lee stayed downstairs because he didn't want to be around Jack. And he says to my father, he says to Mabel, he says to my father that if there was anyone who wanted to suck Mouse's dick, it's him.
What?
I didn't know that he had said this until like a year later. My dad told me just in passing. Did you know that Lee
Like he was
said,
walking down the hallway. He's like, that Jack kid. Didn't he want to suck your dick?
what? But apparently, like he legitimately said to my dad, if anyone has ever wanted to suck Mouse's dick, it's him. But Jack, we were best friends up until around like grade 11 when he dropped out in grade 11.
Yeah.
Halfway through grade 11, he just dropped out. And then he... It was rumored, do not quote me on this, but it makes for good drama and a good story, that he ate out his cat. Now, let me explain.
We're done. The conversation's over.
Now, let me explain.
I'm leaving.
There's evidence to suggest that he may have. I have evidence to suggest he may have.
No, we're not.
But
we're not talking about this.
But I saw him a few years later. Actually, I didn't see him. I do my best to fucking avoid him because he's fucking weird. He got really weird. But
like trench coat and hair down to his ass weird?
No, like...
Aw.
Like...
That's a fun kind of
I am a huge... I'm very interested in swords and martial arts, even though I have done or have neither of those things. He was like... He hit his weeaboo phase at 25.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
Weird.
But... I found out that he had unfortunately sired a child into this world with this really hideous Native American girl. And then I found out that she was keeping the kid from him and getting child support from him. Then they got back together and they made another one.
Okay.
And then she kept both kids away from him. Then they got back together, and he made another one. It's like the angry video game nerd with Pong consoles. Then there was another one, and another one, and another one, and they're still not together. And he's just this disgusting, greasy fuck. Now he has long hair that comes down to his neck. I'll show you a picture of him later. He's just this ugly son of a bitch. Now, who's done nothing? In fact, I think he's driving a truck.
That's not nothing. That's pretty good money.
That is pretty good money. But like
more than we make.
But like that's as best as he's gotten, and that's probably as good as he's ever gonna get for him.
Ugh. See that makes me just feel bad now.
I don't feel bad for him.
Not really, because I have no emotions because I'm a
I'll tell you a story that between us one time. Do you know who Godzooky is?
Is that Godzilla's kid?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with it's Godzilla's.
Okay. The one from the old movies, the Son of Godzilla, where Godzilla had a southern accent.
Yeah.
Godzilla says I should fight my own battles. But
Godzilla didn't say shit to you. He's a lizard.
It was after the 1998 Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Okay.
With I can never remember that French guy's name.
I love him.
I love him. He's fucking awesome. But
in the professional area.
Yeah, I cannot remember his name.
Jean. Okay, I got
Jean Valjean?
No. That's just from Les Miserables.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jean Valjean's from Les Miserables?
That's the main guy.
I've never seen Les Mis, so I only know of Les Mis. And how I can't remember who sang I Dream a Dream, but it was absolutely awful. Awful. Anne Hathaway, I thought, did a good job.
I know. I'm trying to think of the theater. Anyway, go on.
When she was actually having her hair shaved, she was actually crying because that was legitimately her hair.
Yeah.
I love it when they do that because it's just so terrifying. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, we watched the Godzilla movie and we played out that he was Godzooky. And this again kind of backs up
Who's
the
Godzooky?
I don't know. It was like a Godzilla with wings, as far as I was aware.
Oh, okay.
But the idea that if anyone wanted to ever suck Mouse's dick, it was him. He would cuddle up to me while purring. Now again, I'm young enough, and we're so deep in our imagination of this world that we had created, the two of us, that didn't seem weird to me at the time. One time,
I never had anything that.
we were upstairs in what was the games room and was then my room. It was vacant when it was just the games room. It was just a TV in there. That was it.
Go to the games room. There's no games in here. Well, too fucking bad.
Go to the room. But oh hi Mark. But he my dad once walked in on the two of us imagining. What were we gonna say? Fucking? Imagining?
I was really hoping.
And
imagining that I was thrusting at a dragon.
He didn't want to... Don't laugh.
I'll laugh if I want to. This is my house. Fuck you.
He walked in on us imagining one time, and we were both...
sounds so stupid.
I know.
We were imagining.
We were both on our back, pretending we were crawling on the ceiling. And so when he opens the door, we don't act surprised or shocked or embarrassed or anything. But he's like, hey guys, and he stops and he looks at us because we've both got our arms and our legs up like we're walking on the ceiling. I'm like, hey dad, what's up? He goes, I'm going to order pizza. Do you want pizza? And so, yeah, sure. What kind? Pepperoni, please. I'm like, okay. Jack, you all right with pepperoni? Yeah, I'm okay with pepperoni. All right. Bye. And he closed the door. And as soon as the door closes, we're back to it. Didn't even skip a beat.
Your dad just goes down and just like pours himself some scotch and just like, but overfills the cup and just shaking, just hammers it back.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Your mom's like, what's going on? I need another. Just keeps doing it over and over again. To get shit-faced. I never did that, ever. I would just go out and do shit.
What's that? No, you would just go out and do shit.
Yeah.
Like with your friends?
Yeah. I didn't really imagine that much as a kid. I don't know. I never did that. I never, like, got lost in it.
I got lost in it and stayed in it.
No.
For years.
No, I never did that. That's weird to me.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But,
whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, but that's what that was just one of the things that we did. We imagined shit. And then he just got fucking weird and I didn't want anything to do with him anymore.
Yeah, I have a lot of those people that used to be really close friends, but now we just do not talk to each other in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Some of them
I'm actually right now on his Facebook looking through the pictures, trying to get a decent picture of him to show you. And he's got all the pictures from Final Fantasy 15 that Prompto takes uploaded on his see? All the pictures from Final Fantasy 15 that take place during the game. I've only got like 3, but there's his ugly kid.
Look up the French guy.
Yeah. But just a quick picture, like that's him now.
He looks chubby.
He's fat now, but he's got a fucking fedora.
Fucking fedora wearing motherfucker.
Bitch!
If you wear a fedora and you're not wearing a suit, I'm sorry, but you're a little garbage.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a solid 3 garbage.
What?
Scale of 1 to 10, you're 3. You are that.
The character's name was Leon.
Yeah, I know that. But if you're wearing a fedora and like an Adidas tracksuit,
Jean Reno.
I'm just gonna go with
John Reno.
Jean Reno.
And Gary
John Reno it is.
Natalie Portman, she got not as dirty with age.
That was a good movie.
That's a pretty good picture from the fucking...
Gary Oldman is one of those actors who's super... I assume that he's super weird, but then when he's like on screen, he's normal. Like, I have a feeling like out in the world, he's a weird guy.
I'll bet you that in real life, Gary Oldman is really, really fun, but when you're on scene, he's not fun to be around.
Yeah, like
because
he's a good serious actor.
Yeah, like what's that fucking guy's name? The guy who played, I think his name was Ditch Digger from Mystery Men. Him.
Ben Stiller?
No, he was the angry guy. You know who I'm talking about, though.
I know, but I want to know his name.
He's in the American version of Shameless.
Yeah.
But him, wasn't he also the guy that was holding...
He's in Jurassic Park 3.
He was in Jurassic Park 3, but wasn't he also the guy who was holding Harrison Ford at gunpoint in that one movie for him to jump off the The dam, or was that Tommy Lee Jones?
Jumps off the dime is Tommy Lee Jones.
Okay, yeah.
I fucking love Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't care. I didn't do anything. I don't care. Jump.
I love that.
Do it, pussy.
That one where it was
the website.
Tom Segura talking about misinformation and how he's so gullible. He immediately will believe it. And he was like, you know how I know this is true? Because my dad, one time when we were watching The Fugitive, looked at me and went, you know he's gay, right? What? Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones, he's gay. And okay. And I just went with that information. I told one or two or everybody I ever met from that point on. And it was eventually, now that I'm a little bit more famous, I met a guy and I went, you know Tommy Lee Jones is gay? Somehow in conversation. I don't even know how I did it. And he went, no, he's not. Well, yeah, he is. Where did you hear that? I know him. I've known him for 30 years. I know his wife. I know his kids. And he's just, my dad said he was
My dad
gay.
said it once.
And he's like, this is how much of an asshole my dad is. I called him up and was like, he's like, Tommy Lee Jones is not gay. I have confirmation. Just, oh, okay. Why have you been telling people that for the last 30 years? I don't know. You motherfucker.
I could. It doesn't really matter if I slam the phone because all I can hear is the slam. Like, he can't hear the slam. He just hears a click.
And it's an iPhone.
he can't hear a loud tap.
Angry.
But apparently, like, on For the Shameless thing, whatever his name is, apparently the cast loves doing Shameless, loves the show, loves being part of it, loves hanging out with one another, loves joking around. But the moment that he hits the fucking set, everyone has to be all put on their serious face all of a sudden. And they fucking hate him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would hate that.
Yeah. But
I hate people that are overly professional at a point in the time that it doesn't need to be.
It has absolutely ruined my relationship with a couple of actors that I have known for their level of professionalism and not willing to take a joke or play around ever. It has ruined my fucking.
Aww.
It's ruined my fucking fucking relationship with them. Okay, so how did we get here? Well, shut the fuck up! Stop saying that every time.
But that's my bit. That's my catchphrase.
I have no idea. What time is it, Jake? I don't know, man. Time goes in circles around here. But, okay, how did we get here? So,
movies. Tommy Lee Jones, actors.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Gary Oldman.
Went to John Reno.
Jack, because you looked up John Reno because you had your phone.
Jack. People we knew that we don't hang out with anymore.
Yeah, and then school for quite a long time. Sorry for that.
Yeah, sorry for that school shit.
School for a while, and then that was back to
bananas.
No, but
peanut butter and banana.
But that
spread.
was because of about people like teachers, and teachers was from people we don't keep in contact with.
Yep.
People we've met.
Yep, you're on this one. I got nothing. You see, it's frustrating, isn't it?
How did we get to people that we don't want to talk
about? How did we get from falling down the fucking hill on a bike? Oh, that's how.
Because of Libby.
Because of Libby.
Weird things we did how do we get to weird things we did as kids?
The ghillie suit.
Okay, how do we get to ghillie suit?
What was the first thing we talked about? Top sheet. How do we get from top sheet? How do we get from top sheet to ghillie suit?
I just did it. Your
go
blanket from IKEA. It looks like a bush. I like looking like a bush.
There you go.
We did it!
We did it, son of a bitch.
Legitimately this time.
Awesome. Thank you everyone for tuning in. My name is Mouse.
And I'm Creep.
Fucking see ya.
Pork chop sandwiches!